Yo guys, Spiderbot here. We got some Black Ops 2 tactics coming at you. We're doing a follow-up video from yesterday on Mobility and Movement 101. This time we're looking at a class setup taking advantage of the highest mobility possible. And not only does that include perks that we suggested using yesterday as well as a particular weapon, we're going to take a look at some attachments. We're running Hijacked, Kill Confirmed. Now here's the class configuration. In reality, switching to the secondary, which in this case, because I don't have the secondary equipped, I have the combat knife, would give me the highest mobility class, but we're looking at it from a weapon perspective. So we're using an SMG. You could also use a shotgun, a pistol, or a crossbow here. So as mentioned yesterday, my perk 1, lightweight, perk 3, I've got perk 3, greed, wildcard, perk 3, dexterity, and extreme conditioning. Now, what we didn't talk about yesterday were attachments, and we've got 3 attachments. I'm running primary gunfighter, and these 3 attachments will provide me with additional movement and aiming mobility with my weapons. So it's not just about me moving faster, sprinting, whatever with lightweight, it's about the weapon. Our first attachment is the adjustable stock, which gives us full speed ADS movement. So when we're ADSing, and sometimes I do, I don't always hip fire, I can walk now as quickly as I could if I was just regularly walking without aiming down my sights. Without this attachment, you actually move slower while ADSing while you're walking. Now, there were some comments made in the video yesterday, and I'm going to look at this in further detail when I look at the attachment itself, but somebody was mentioning that you can actually move faster than regular walking speed while ADSing. The second attachment I'm running is the quick draw handle, which is going to improve my aim down sights time. So I can bring that weapon up to line of sight a lot more quickly than normal. And if you combine that with the effects of dexterity, which, you know, not only does dexterity allow you to mantle and climb at better speeds, but you can actually regain the use of your weapon after sprinting. So not only if I'm sprinting, I can bring my weapon up, and then I can ADS that much more quickly in combination with a quick draw handle. And then the third attachment I'm running on the MP7 is Fast Mag. So dual tape magazines for most weapons, faster reload for others. So basically it's going to improve my reload speed. It doesn't actually feel like it improves it a whole lot with the SMG. I think it's more apparent with like assault rifles and LMGs. It just doesn't feel like it's that effective with the MP7. And I think if you're running, let's say, the PDW, which has a higher magazine capacity, I mean, the MP7's not bad with 40, but if you're running like a PDW with 50 rounds, you may not need fast mags. You can possibly utilize a different attachment or not even have a third attachment and use, you know, another perk or equipment perhaps. Now, a couple more things with respect to the fast mag in consideration our discussion of the PDW 57. If you have more ammo, if you're using an extended clip, let's say, on one of the other SMGs, you have that much more ammo, which actually requires you to reload less often. So it's kind of the same effect. I mean, if you're expending a full mag of ammo and you have to reload and another full mag and reload again, versus the time it takes to expend a full mag of extended ammo and then reload, you may have some time savings or some consideration there. Last attachment that is going to impact your speed, and in this case is going to be your rate of fire, is rapid fire. It does deteriorate your accuracy and range, but from a strictly speed perspective, rapid fire is another one of those attachments. So in reality, there are about 4 attachments, and if you add in the extended clip as sort of a quasi exchange attachment for your fast mags, then you really have 5 attachments for your weapon that you can look at from a speed and mobility perspective. So again, this class configuration is set up to give me the highest possible speeds with everything I do, not only movement, not only climbing over objects, but also with my weapon speeds, not only ADSing, but also on the reload. Now, once you've set up that entire class, that utilizes 9 out of your 10 class configuration points, so you can use the last point for whatever you want. I happen to use it for perk 2 toughness. For a highest mobility class, you may want to go with fast hands. I mean, I don't have a secondary weapon, but when I switch to secondary, it's switching me to my combat knife, and I believe that fast hands would actually have impact on the swap speed from the SMG to the combat knife. But I don't swap that often. I mean, I use my SMG. Very, very few times have I actually switched to the combat knife, but also you can pick up other weapons, and if I go over somebody else's weapon while I'm holding my SMG while I'm holding my MP7. I don't have to actually switch to my combat knife in order to pick up another weapon. I can pick it up while I'm still holding my SMG, and it doesn't replace it. It picks it up as a secondary, and then I can switch back and forth between weapons. But really, I don't have time to pick up another weapon anyway, man. I'm too busy calling in my kill streaks and picking up dog tags, because that's what I do. And it's this type of gameplay I really like to bring you guys. Fast-paced, I'm getting in there. Yeah, I'm probably not going to go 50-1, 50-2, and I'm not going to have these high-level score streak rewards that I'm going to call in and I'm going to get a ton of kills with. I'm going to get in there, gun on gun, toe-to-toe, close quarters, and get dirty, baby. And that's what I do. That's what I'll do on a team deathmatch, free-for-all, kill confirmed, and that's what I'll do on objective game modes. I'm certainly not afraid of sacrificing my life to obtain an objective in one of these games. Alright, so let's get back to the gameplay, and actually find that sometimes these score streak rewards get in my way. It's like I gotta call it, I gotta call this stuff in, I gotta throw the hunter killer, and especially the lightning strike. I mean, I do get a few kills off the lightning strike, but again, it's just taking my time out of the game. I gotta call it in where I could be running around and killing more people with my MP7. And I'd prefer doing that. Look at this guy. Man, get turned on! Yeah! So we did get off to a fairly slow start, but you can see by the gameplay. I mean, if you guys watch a lot of gameplay of people running around with assault rifles and even snipers, I mean, you could see how much more fast-paced it is running around with a class like this with the absolute highest possible mobility for everything. Now, one other thing I just thought of in consideration of just being faster with everything is that really I'm using the wrong SMG. What did I say this was going to be the highest mobility class setup? Well, it's not the setup I'm using, it's the setup I'm telling you about that is. The PDW-57 and MSMC actually have higher damage on their rounds. You can get a 3-hit kill without having to go to the head with those weapons. With any other SMG, it's a minimum of 4 rounds unless you're getting a headshot. So in reality, I should be going with one of those weapons, and we can get into consideration for time to raise the weapon, time to ADS, because it does vary a little bit between the SMGs, but we're not going to go that far. The other thing I would say, and I'm actually going to start recording some gameplay using shotguns, because again, shotguns, one-shot kill can be faster than an SMG, depending on your range of target. So if you really want to talk speed and time to kill, your shotgun is definitely your best bet. And it affords you the 100% mobility that the SMGs do. Alright, looks like we're wrapping this game up. It's 98-49, soon to be 50. There you go. Just trying to bring you that faster-paced gameplay that hopefully you guys like. And, I mean, I enjoy playing this way. It makes my commentary better, and hopefully it's more enjoyable for you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and the discussion, just following up on Mobility and Movement 101 from yesterday, looking at those weapon attachments on the SMG class and providing you with some fast-paced, frenetic gameplay. Let me know if you guys have any further thoughts about mobility, and we'll catch you next time. I'm Spider, and I'm out.